Hi everyone, my name is Crystal Bisnar, and today we will be talking about the ethics in regards to software patenting. And I also have my dog with me because I just finished taking her out for a walk. Oh, and to be honest, I was just doing that just to get your attention. But now, since I actually got your attention, I can put her down. We will begin. Okay, so basically, we have something called an ethical standard. What is our ethical standard? Since we are discussing on the topics on ethics of software patenting, I believe that our ethical standard would be in utilitarianism. God, what a tongue twister. Um, which in definition would be the philosophy in which the happiness of a large number of people in society is considered to be the greatest good. That's the dictionary definition, by the way. So basically, if your action is benefiting the most of people, that would be considered very ethical. I'm pretty sure the class would agree on that. So what we would do with this ethical standard is that we would take this concept and we would add it to our discussion on software patenting. So before we get into the heart of ethics for software patenting, we have to cover the basics first. What is patenting and what's the point in it? Basically, patenting is a protection. It's a protection of your idea. The thing is, since the beginning of time, everybody has always had ideas. Lots of ideas that could be able to benefit a lot of people. The issue is, once you have an idea and you are willing to make a profit out of it, because let's get real, when you have an idea and it helps a lot of people, people want to make money off of it, which is understandable, of course. You're gonna need to protect that idea so that it wouldn't be stolen or claimed by another person, and that would lose your credibility as an inventor. So, if you really want to get the definition of it, a patent is the exclusive right granted by a government to an inventor to manufacture, use, or sell an invention for a certain number of years. So, I would say, in my opinion, for our utilitarian standard, patenting anything, including software, because software tends to evolve every 5 to 10 years. They tend to become very innovative for other people. It's actually very ethical. So, the thing is, there has been a really huge debate in regards to software patenting, whether if it's ethical or unethical. And there are actually two sides of the story. We see that, at least from my perspective, I see that the intention of patenting your idea is very, very good, because maybe your invention or your technology could be able to benefit a lot of people and make their lives a lot easier. And the best thing about patenting is it has the ability to encourage other innovators to start inventing products that benefit to the general public. So if you find this one person that found something that literally helped a lot of people, you would be saying, what the heck, I want to be able to invent that too. So here is what I consider to be the dark side of ethical patenting. No, ethical patenting. Funny. Of the ethics in software patenting. It would be the definition of the ideology itself of software patenting. Because if you really want to take apart a software, you would see that the heart of it is the source code that eventually would be compiled to create the usable form of software that could be run on personal computers or mobile devices. If I want to break that down even more, I would say that the process of compiling turns the source code into a series of zeros and ones, which I'm sure everybody knows, and the computer would be using billions of mathematical operations per second because of that particular compile. If you look at this from a far perspective, software patents are an attempt to gain a monopoly on just this math by itself. So I would say a perfect example would be, I wanted to design an app, and this app has the ability to, I guess, check out on fitness. Since I guess we're in Miami, everybody loves to be fit and they love to be very healthy about it. The thing is, when you want to patent that particular app, the original person who made it up has the ability to see you and say, hey, that was my idea first, you have no right to take that idea. Plus, another person could have said that my idea of using a fitness on an app was mine also. Why are you making a patent out of it when I was the one that literally sent it out to the general public to use first? So, as you can see, this the laws of patenting itself could also result in lots of suing, and believe it or not, could also discourage people from inventing into software. And that is kind of where the huge debate goes on, is it a good idea to patent your software or not? There are also other cases, and I've personally seen this before, where the description of a patent listed on a patent search, because before you invent, you have to make sure that somebody out there does not have your work, the description are too vague and, oh gosh, very technical, to the point where, let's say a first-time inventor was like, yeah, I got this awesome-ass idea, this is totally awesome, this is great, this will be able to revolutionize everything, but you look it up online, and not only do you find other patents that have the same name as yours, when you actually click on the link to look at the whole idea, it's very, very technical, and some people just don't know exactly where to start with that. So, as much as I would like to say it's very encouraging to go ahead and patent your work, I would say that the laws itself make it very, very difficult for anyone to do it at the same time. So let's go back to the idea of ethics. Is it really ethical? Well, the thing is, the idea of patenting, once again, is very ethical because you have the idea to protect, you have the will to protect your idea, and you also have like the law, and you also have documents that say, hey, this is my idea. But at the same time, there are laws regarding with software that says it's very vague, and at the same time, it's just very, God, what's the right word for it? It's just too many people making way too many claims on the basic of software, starting with the bitcode, the source code, and the compile. So, is it ethical? It could be, but the laws regarding it and having to go through the process of looking for it, going technical with it, avoiding the keywords that match with it so you don't end up getting sued by the original person who made your work, not so much. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much for your time to actually watch this video, and I hope that you guys have a bigger perspective when it comes to protecting your idea for all the little inventors out there that want to make the latest software. So, goodbye you guys, and Sweetie says goodbye too. Thank you.